How to fix a toilet leak caused by the overflow tube. Imagine walking into your bathroom and hearing the constant sound of water running. That might be a sign your toilet is leaking, especially from the overflow tube. If water keeps flowing into the tank and into the bowl, it's time to troubleshoot. The overflow tube is a vertical pipe inside the tank that stops water from spilling over the top. When water leaks through it, it usually means the water level in the tank is too high or there's a problem with the flush parts. To fix this, start by turning off the water supply. Find the shutoff valve near the base of the toilet and turn it clockwise until it stops. Then, flush the toilet to drain most of the water from the tank. Use a sponge to soak up any remaining water so you can work inside the tank comfortably. Next, inspect the overflow tube. It should be a straight pipe about 1.5 inches in diameter. Check if the water level is above the top of the tube. If it is, that's why water is constantly flowing into it. Also, look at the flapper, the rubber valve at the bottom of the tank. If it's warped or not sealing properly, water will leak into the overflow tube. The chain connecting the flush handle to the flapper should have a little slack but not be too tight. Now, adjust the fill valve, which controls how much water enters the tank. If the water level is too high, lower the flow or turn the adjustment screw on the fill valve. Set the water level about 1 inch below the top of the overflow tube. This prevents water from spilling over. If the flapper looks worn or damaged, replace it. To do this, disconnect the refill tube from the overflow tube. Loosen the nut at the base of the overflow tube and remove the old assembly. Insert the new overflow tube and flapper, making sure it sits flush at the bottom of the tank. If needed, cut the overflow tube to the right height, about 1 inch below the fill valve mark. Reattach the refill tube and tighten the nut snugly but not too tight to avoid cracking the tank. Sometimes the leak is caused by a worn washer on the float valve. If adjusting the water level and replacing the flapper doesn't stop the leak, disassemble the float valve and replace the washer. Once everything is back in place, turn the water supply back on and let the tank fill. Watch for any signs of continuous running or water leaking into the overflow tube. The water level should stop about 1 inch below the top of the tube, and no water should escape into it. Remember, avoid over-tightening nuts inside the tank to prevent cracking the porcelain. Keep the tank clean and free of mineral buildup that can affect seals. If the chain connecting the flush handle to the flapper is tangled or too tight, adjust it so the flapper closes properly. If the leak persists or you're unsure about any step, it's best to call a professional plumber. Fixing a leak caused by the overflow tube can save water and prevent bigger problems down the line. Just take your time, follow these steps carefully, and your toilet will be working smoothly again.